At approximately 10 in the morning, as officers breached the building, Cho shot himself in the head. 32 people were dead across both attacks. It remains the deadliest school shooting in United States history. Cho had been ordered to seek outpatient mental health treatment in 2005. He never received it. A federal law passed in 2008 required states to report individuals with a history of mental health adjudication to the National Firearms Background Check System. Island Youth Camp. On the afternoon of July 22, 2011, Anders Breivik drove a rented van into the government quarter of Oslo, Norway, and parked it outside the building housing the office of Prime Minister Jens Stoltenberg. Inside the van was a 2,100-pound bomb built from fertilizer. He left it and walked away. At 3:25 in the afternoon, the bomb detonated. 8 people were killed. At least 210 were injured. Breivik got into a car and drove approximately 25 miles to the ferry landing at Utoykaya on the edge of Tyrifjorden Lake. He was wearing a homemade police uniform and carrying false identification. He told the ferry operator he needed to cross to the island of Utoya to perform a security check following the Oslo attack. He was allowed aboard. On Utoya, approximately 600 young people were attending a summer camp run by the youth wing of Norway's Labour Party. Most were teenagers. Some were as young as 13. Breivik stepped off the ferry and opened fire. He moved across the island methodically for more than an hour, shooting anyone he encountered. Some campers jumped into the water and swam. He fired at those in the water. He used a police disguise to lure some victims closer before shooting them. A shortage of transport helicopters delayed the police response. Officers arrived on the island at approximately 6:25 in the evening. By then, 69 people on Utoya were dead. 33 others had been wounded. Combined with the Oslo bombing, the total death toll was 77. Breivik surrendered to police without incident. He was tried and found criminally sane. He was sentenced to 21 years of preventive detention, the maximum term in Norway, extendable in 5-year increments if he remains a danger to the public. Concert Night, Nevada. On September 25th, 2017, Stephen Paddock checked into a corner suite on the 32nd floor of the Mandalay Bay Hotel in Las Vegas, Nevada. He was 64 years old. He carried more than 10 suitcases up to the room over several days. Housekeepers visited and reported nothing unusual. In that time, Paddock had set up 23 firearms in the suite, including multiple rifles fitted with 12 bump stocks, devices that allow semi-automatic weapons to fire at a rate approaching automatic fire. He used a hammer to break 2 of the suite's windows, opening direct sight lines to the street below. Across the intersection, on a 15-acre lot, approximately 22,000 people had gathered for the final night of the Route 91 Harvest Country Music Festival. Country music star Jason Aldean had taken the stage. At approximately 10:05 in the evening, Paddock fired through his suite door, striking security guard Jesus Campos in the leg. Campos radioed the hotel and took cover. At the same moment, Paddock opened fire on the crowd below. He fired more than 1,000 rounds. The shooting continued for approximately 10 minutes until approximately 10:15. 60 people were killed. At least 413 were wounded by gunfire. The panic caused by the attack brought the total number of injured to approximately 867. A SWAT team breached the suite door at approximately 11:20 that night. Paddock was found dead inside from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. The incident is the deadliest mass shooting by a lone gunman in American history. A 10-month joint investigation by the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department and the FBI concluded in 2018. His motive